Hey, what's going on YouTube? Mike, back with another video, another Boombox to Glory without a boombox. Again, I don't know whether it's the holidays, but I might have to just like order 2 of them in my next one or something like that because it's now delayed again, which is weird because it's literally on auto ship every single week. Payment process is on like Monday, and normally they ship it off by like Monday or Tuesday. It's here by Thursday. We're good to go. Not the case this week. So, went over to the Meijer. They did have buy one, get one 50% off, and they had some soccer stuff. And actually, this one specifically is discounted. Now only 18 bucks. So, was able to pick this up and this up to get a little bit of variety. So this is a Copa America Prism. Can get some really cool stuff out of here, by the way. We'll come to that in a second. And then this is the new Select. You can get autos and stuff in here, so we can see something pretty cool. I don't know which one we'll do first. We'll do the Prism first. I wanted to make sure we had both Premier League and non-Premier League stuff because that's a lot of what you can get at the stores. Ideally, they'd have had like Donruss or something like that. This, by the way, has 6 packs, and so does this. So each one's 24 cards. My thought process is we can take a maximum of, call it 2 per box. 2 players per box is what we'll do. Well, no, normally there's 6 packs. So we'll do 3 players per box. That's the max of what we're allowed to take. And we'll just do it that way and see what we can get in the team. I also have some new cool stuff to show you guys. I do just want to talk about it while I'm opening this up. Just watched the Liverpool game today. I'm filming this on Saturday. We just drew with Leeds, but it feels a lot like a loss. And Mo Salah coming out with some crazy comments after the game. It's just really sad, to be honest, that he's feeling that way. I was talking to one of my buddies about it, and he's right in that Mo has kind of been like this before, where he's been frustrated about being left out. Here's this, by the way, if you do want to see it, but this is a pretty old product, so I think most people know what you could get in here. Mo has been definitely frustrated about being left out of a squad before, but the reality is that things aren't good right now, and I think that's pretty obvious. All right, so we got a green. I'm not sure if that's going to be numbered. We start with Enzo Fernandez. I don't know if he has a special card, but that's not a bad card. Alistair Johnston, Lozano, and then our green. Is that Buchanan? Oh, no, that's not Buchanan. That's from Panama. Barcenas. And it is not numbered. Interesting. I thought that would have been numbered. It's like a green wave. It's a cool card, but unfortunately not numbered. As far as that pack, I mean, Enzo maybe. I don't know what his special card situation is right now, but we will see. Next pack up. Look at that thing. Okay. We just have an insert in this one, so we'll see what we got. Munoz, Sagredo, Maldonado, and then Scorers Club, R9. So this is an icon, which means we can either open an icon pack or I can pick like an icon in my club, which brings me to the biggest pull that I've ever gotten on a FIFA game. And I'll show you that when we get to it, but maybe adding somebody huge to the club. All right, R9. It's a pretty cool card, by the way. Unfortunately, not a parallel or anything like that, but... All right, next up. Looks like we got a silver in this one. I do like that the hit's on the back. All right. Murillo, Jimenez, and then Luis Diaz, silver. I think he has a new special card. I could be wrong. We already have him in the team, though. So, it kind of is what it is. I guess we could look at upgrading him, potentially. Next up. You can get the case hits out of here, by the way. You can get the a couple of different case hits and autos. Ugarte, Yerry Mina, Anthony Robinson, who is already in the team, and then Valverde. We do have Real Madrid players. I can look at Valverde. His cards tend to be very expensive, though. But we will see. Next pack up. Can we get a hit out of a blaster? It does happen. I have before. All right, we got another green wave. Garnacho, Pinnock, Ugalde, And then our green is Rafinha. Okay. We can look at him as well. Rafinha is a good player. We do have La Liga links in the team now, so we will see. And then last pack. Looks like it's just a silver insert in this one. We got Campagna, Casemiro, David. Oh, it's sideways. And then Oliveira and Vina connections. Cool card, but yeah. So not even a numbered card in there. Interesting. We just got 2 of those like wave parallels. So not the best box, but some stuff that we can look to add to the team. I'm excited to show you guys the card I got. It's so frustrating because at the start of Thunderstruck, I was like recording all of my packs and stuff. Didn't get anything. And then towards the end, I packed a few big cards. Which is, you know, it's just the way life works, isn't it? Just goes to show I should just record all of my pack openings on FIFA and just delete the recordings if nothing good comes of it. You know, it's not like I have to post junk for you guys. All right, so we have Select. Always like the look of Select. We got Kadioglu, Walker Peters, a silver Equalizers of Isaac. Doesn't have a special card yet, but nice card. And then Golding. I like this. I'll keep this. Yeah, it's sad with the Mo Salah stuff. He basically said he thinks that Slot's thrown him under the bus. He says he literally said like there is no relationship between him and Slot anymore. It's just so weird that that's being aired out in public like that, but you know, what are you going to do? We have 2 Mojo cards in the same pack, so I'm assuming one's going to be numbered, right? All right, we have a Bernardo Silva. This guy who famously scored 2 own goals in the same game against Liverpool. I was watching that game with my dad. Bernardo Silva, pink Mojo, and then a purple Mojo of Evan Nielsen. Not numbered and not numbered. Are these both not numbered? I mean, they're nice looking cards, but what is that? Okay. I don't know if there's a rarity difference. They're both mezzanine. One's pink, one's purple. Neither numbered. Okay. Interesting that they'd both be in the same pack with neither of them being numbered. I haven't opened up a lot of retail. I've opened up older years of Select, but not the newest year. All right, we got another purple Mojo here. Tyreek Mitchell. Nicholas Jackson. Garnacho on the snapshots. And then Gabrielle. Gabrielle. Purple Mojo. Nice card. Terrace. Yeah, I don't know whether purple or pink is more rare, but and there he is. The man himself. We're going to start from the back. Declan Rice, and then we got Mo Salah. Man, it's just sad. It's sad. Unstoppable. Liam Delap. Silver. Nice card, but yeah. There's definitely some upgrades we can make to the team from these cards. We will see what we can do. I think that's just a silver insert again. We have Matt Sells, Saka, silver, Lucas Bergvall, rookie. It's a nice card. And then Nick Pope. And then our last pack. I'm going to be honest, it doesn't feel like we have an auto. One thing I've learned with Select is that the autos are thicker, so you generally know that you have one. All right, we got Ramsdale, Harvey Barnes, Flynn Downs, and not the guy I wanted to see after today. Not the guy I wanted to see in general, to be honest, but especially after today. Scores the penalty. Bad penalty from Ibu, but you know, it is what it is. So we got some decent stuff here. Definitely in terms of like what to add to the team, but we also did get this, the green of Rafinha. We got a green of this guy. We got the Ronaldo, silver Luis Diaz, a couple of the Mojo parallels. So some decent stuff, nothing great to be honest, but who knows? We would have gotten the same thing in a boombox for double the price anyways, potentially. So, but the good thing, and really the more important thing, is we can add some things to the team. And I am playing champs this week, and I know I didn't last week. Apologies, just with the holiday and everything. It just was really, really busy. So, yeah, that is what we got in the packs. I'm going to go through, look at who's on FIFA, what some of the new cards are, and I will be back with you momentarily to go over the changes we're going to make to the team. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, I went ahead and I made an icon pack. What we're going to do, I told you guys, I packed the best card I've ever packed in a FIFA in an icon pack, but I did kind of want to leave it up to chance. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this icon pack. If it's something good that we can use in the team, we're going to use that. And if it's not, then we're going to use the one that I got during the week. I will just open these tradable packs and see if we get something cool. Otherwise, I'm going to cut to the changes that we've made in the team going into champs, and we're going to play some champs and see how it goes. But here we go, icon pack. Can we get something cool? Is that Alberto or Cafu? I don't know which one that is. Carlos Alberto. That is sweet. I believe he plays center back as well. He does. Right back and center back. We could use a new center back. 89 pace. He's got anticipate. That's a good one. And the crazy thing is, I was thinking about doing, there's like a pick between him and Cafu out right now, but it's a lot more expensive. And I was thinking about doing that. I'm so glad I didn't start that because obviously we just got him. That's a really, really good one. Now I've got a choice ahead of me. And you guys will see what that choice is in a second. I'll show you guys. I'll put him on the bench just because. I think we're going to put Carlos Alberto in, and we're going to leave it up to chance as we've done in this series. If we'd have pulled an auto, I'd have felt good about putting in the player I pulled. But, man, intercept, jockey, and anticipate plus, place center back, 89 pace. That's a good card. Very happy with that. I don't know what his actual price is. Oh, 1 million coins. Okay, so, yeah, really, really, really good pull out of the icon pack. That is sweet. We will get him added into the team, and I'll show you guys the changes that we made in just a second. Hey, what's going on, guys? All right, so I'm going to show you guys the changes we made to the team. We made 3 changes this week, which is pretty good. And I think they're all good upgrades. We will, obviously see what ends up happening. I actually need to put Gakpo and Jones in here. I don't know for who. We'll probably do something like that. But basically, we added 3 players to the team. One of them you just saw is going to be Carlos Alberto. Obviously, we got him from our icon pack for that R9 that we pulled. We then added 2 La Liga players, one being Rafinha, who I think will give us more pace. I was looking at him versus Cody. Obviously, he doesn't have low driven plus, which is kind of a bummer. But he has finesse, and I don't, like I said, I don't use low drivens as much. Plus, Torres has low driven plus. On top of that, he's got rapid plus, which is, helpful on the wing. He's got quick steps, so he's going to be really, really fast. We'll see how it goes. Can always switch back to Gakpo. And then we added Valverde. He's got better stats in pretty much every category than Curtis does. I like using Curtis, but it is what it is. We're going to give him a shot. He's got a lot of defending play styles as well, which Curtis doesn't have. So I think in that true CDM role, he's going to be better. But excited to use the team. I told you guys I'd show you the big players that I packed. And it's so funny, man. I literally was recording every pack I opened. And then I started the last couple of days, I heard that people were pulling more stuff from Thunderstruck. So I did all of the daily upgrade packs that they had. I actually invested a lot of coins. If you look at my coins right now, they're down a lot. And it's because I kept buying rare golds and stuff like that to be able to do all of the packs. But I did get Tati. Maybe we can look to add him to the team at some point. But then the biggest pull I have ever pulled in my time playing Ultimate Team, Zlatan. 5 million coin icon. It's insane. I would have loved to add him to the team, but it doesn't feel right unless we pack him or something. We have to have, or maybe get an auto because we can put any player we want in from an auto. This card's insane, by the way. If you look at, so I played some division rivals with him right after I got him. I only played 7 games. He got 14 goals. He is awesome. And that was all rivals gameplay. Yeah, he is awesome. Hopefully we can add him to the team at some point, but not unhappy to be playing Torres. I've really enjoyed my time playing with him as well. So this is the team we're going to run out this week. We are in the 4-1-4-1. I'd prefer the 4-2, the 4-2-3-1, I think is what I normally run, or the 4-2-1-3. The reason that I'd prefer that is because I like getting these guys up into the wings more and further up the pitch. This is a more defensive formation, which I don't really like, even though it's probably more meta. But because he doesn't play, he can't play in like the CDM role, it's just, it doesn't work. If him or Verts played in the CDM role, I could probably make it work. I theoretically could do it and take Verts out and play Jones as the other CDM. And maybe if we're losing games in Champs, we'll do that. But, you know, as always, we're at 0-0 in Champs. No warm-up games. We're going to get right into this, and you guys are going to see my first game of Champs in a couple of weeks, realistically. Hoping that I can get all of my Champs done tonight because we're celebrating my brother's birthday tomorrow and stuff like that, so I'd much rather have the day completely free to get work done and go and hang out with him and everything like that, so... All right, let's see if we can get Rafinha the ball. I want to see what he's like with the ball at his feet. I haven't ever used his card in this game, even in a draft or anything. His dribbling's good, I can tell that. I should have done a low driven there. I really need to add that to my game. It's like the most meta way to score, but I get annoyed when people do it to me, so like it just feels dirty to use it, if I'm being honest. But it is the best way to score in this game. They're very overpowered, and realistically, if I want to do well, I should just be using it. Bad pass from me right there. The right stick switching, for some reason, just doesn't register sometimes. That's really annoying because I was jockeying the whole time with Virgil and he touched the ball and it just stayed on Beckham's foot. All right. There we go. There it is, low driven plus. I'm telling you. It feels dirty scoring that way, but it is what it is. Like when people play the way that people play in Champs, you have to score the way that the game allows you to, you know? No, what am I doing, man? I had the whole channel to run into. Sometimes I just Okay. Futre just turns on that and scores. That's just not a very good goal. It takes it completely off balance and still goes in. All right, we just got to chill out. We're fine. We've had plenty of good opportunities. I'm just not making the final pass very well. All right, we get the double tap. There we go. He's leaving the wings open. I feel bad just running down the byline because I know that that's like... I don't know. I'm so on the fence sometimes in this game because I want to score like more fun goals with like good passes and stuff like that. But the reality is there's a reason that the majority of goals that get scored are the low drivens and the byline cutbacks and stuff like that. Because of the fact that I feel like the actual like football that we've been playing has been really predictable and boring. Which is a bummer because that, like, part of the reason that I think a lot of people fall in love with Liverpool is the club itself, right? The emotion. We're a very emotional club, and I feel like that's almost one of the things that Slot is lacking in, like, as far as just being a manager of Liverpool. See what I mean about the low drivens, by the way? I don't feel great about scoring that goal. I'll take it. Normally, when you guys probably noticed, before I started using those a lot more, I would always take a finesse there. I'd get it on his left and take a longer finesse. But the reality is those low drivens just work. Not out? Are you... No, he won us the league. Give him more time. I think right now a lot of fans are divided and kind of going at each other like, oh, you're not a real fan if you don't support us when we're bad. I think, like, none of that's true. There's not a wrong way to feel about this. You can feel either way and be right. Because we don't know what's going on. It's the same with the Mo Salah thing. Like, we just don't know enough about what's going on behind closed doors to know who's right or wrong. What I do know and what I'm not okay with is the fact that Mo, that's really annoying by the way, is the fact that Mo is clearly hurting, right? He's sad. And that makes me sad because I love the guy. But, you know, this guy's, I don't know if he's frustrated. He keeps slide tackling. All right, take the space. Yep. Here we go, Jude. Oh, Torres gets his foot to that and it's a goal. Yes, Verge. Nice hold up. No! Wow. We will take it. 4-3. Jude was very good to get that first touch there. Those goals just do not feel good to score. I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is, though. You have to. That's how this game is formatted. So if you want to get wins, I feel like sometimes you just have to do that kind of stuff. But we get the win. I think we outplayed them most of the game. I think we definitely deserve to win. Torres, really, really good. If you're thinking about doing the card and wondering my thoughts on him, I think he's awesome. I liked the original Torres icon. This one's even better. So yeah, it's a no-brainer in my opinion to do that SBC if you have the fodder to do it. But we're 1-0. I'll let you guys know how we get on through all of the games and stuff like that, and I'll see you guys back towards the end. Talk to you soon. Hey, what's up, guys? So we are currently sitting at a... Oh, I should back out and show you guys the actual record. We've done okay. It was going really poorly. At one point, I was like 2-5. We're now 6-8. It's not the best, not the worst. Rewards at 6 are pretty good, but they're a little better at 7. It goes from a 484 to a 684. So I'd be totally happy to actually get that, but honestly, I don't really care that much. I'm just kind of, you know, happy to get the games done. So we're going to hop into the last game. You'll probably see some highlights from it, and then we'll get into the rewards, and hopefully we get something cool. I swear, I feel like something's up with the sticks on my controller, like the dead zones or something, because... sometimes I just am like, that is not what I was trying to do at all. And it just passes to a completely different guy. I don't know if you guys ever get that feeling. Oh, yeah. Good goal. Oh my gosh, what a move. What a move. It's the guy's first good attack of the game, but or like a scarf over his face and stuff like that. Like let the guy just chill, man. You don't need to make it a story when he gets dropped. He's 34 years old. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Oh, that's such a weird goal. I'll take it. Carlos Alberto. Yes, get it gone, Virgil. Good play. Game 2-1. We get it done. I'm fine with that. 7 wins. It's not a great week, but again, I was kind of multitasking and had some fun with some of the players on the team. I am enjoying using, you know, like a different sort of team. That's the fun thing about this, doing this kind of series, the Boombox to Glory, is that it just kind of, you know, gets me to use some stuff I wouldn't otherwise use. So we got some decent rewards. Let's go ahead and check out what we got. I'll show you guys real quick. Well, I won't show you the stats because I've used all of these players before, but we did pretty well. Torres is just so good. So we got a 684, a 1083, and an 84 plus team of the week. We'll do this first. Likelihood we get anything great, not super high. It's probably just going to be a discard. Yeah, Bettis. Who is that? Anthony? No, he's not Spanish. Pablo Fornals. Yeah, it's just discard price. 10K plus the 20K, so we're at 30K in profit real quick. 1083. Come on. We got a promo. It is not a walkout, unfortunately. Right mid, Portugal. $85, Giovanni Quenda. Really good card, but I'm sure he's just discard price. We got a discard team of the week. We'll take that. Yeah, he's 12K. All right, we'll put him up for 12K. So we've made like 50K-ish right now. We'll list up these, I guess. Oh, I wasn't paying attention for things to use in the team. I will go back and watch it and let you know if we use anybody from this. And then the last pack, 6 times 84. Can we get another promo? Unfortunately not. Not even a walkout in a 6 times 84. You know what I mean? Sometimes Champs is just brutal with that. That is not even a walkout, is criminal. Whatever. We probably made like 100K coins for a few hours of my life, but it was fun playing with the team, playing with the players and everything like that. But yeah, that is the episode for this week. I appreciate you guys watching if you are watching. Hopefully we'll be back to our regular scheduled program with actual Boombox or Subbox next week, and I will talk to you then. Bye-bye.